Pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Jenna, can we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Bill Heaton.
I'm here.
Ms. Candace Grants is absent. Mr. Bob Tate.
Here.
Mr. Justin Wittrick.
Here.
Jake Tate.
Here.
Ryan is also absent. Alicia.
I'm here.
And Joe.
Here. Okay, thank you. We need an approval for last month's minutes. Need a motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Opposed? Okay. Review of tonight's agenda. Do we have any changes?
I have a couple of correspondence things that came in that I just need to throw on here. That's the only thing I
Just go in
have.
under correspondence?
Yep.
Anything else?
We could probably take the rescheduling workshop meeting off because that's where next week. So
I need to talk about ordering salt, and I need to talk about what we're doing with the new truck situation.
Okay, yeah, we better
I
do
had
that.
that on
The
forward.
truck is under.
Okay.
That was on my list because you weren't gonna be here, but now you're gonna be here, you can do that.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
I have two things to add about the behind the building, but over there in that dead area, but I think it's owned by the borough.
Okay,
Okay,
all right. Okay, so we'll need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor? Somebody say aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Opposed? Ayes have it. All right, let's, we get the officer reports.
So in the general fund as of July 31st, we have $595,167.62. In the liquid fuel fund, we have $102,994.18. In the Pliget investment account, we have $4,059.33. In the Pliget capital purchase account, we have $1,817.80. In the water and sewer fund, we have $115,919.18. And in the emergency management fund, $12,716.03.
Thank you. Let's silence our phones, okay? Correspondence.
Can you do an approval of the reports first?
Oh, we do need a motion. Okay,
I'll second it.
all in favor? Opposed? All right, guys have it, correspondence.
Okay, so I have a few things. First thing I have is Gerald Knowlton put in his 2 weeks notice. That has been accepted. Everyone knows about it. Just wanted to put it on record.
Okay.
Anybody have any questions about that?
What date did you put that in?
He put it in August 21st. His last day is September 5th. Duquesne Light left this on the door. They're gonna be pruning trees for line clearance in 2026. They marked it with yellow paint. It does not say, it just says Mayfield Road, so I'm assuming that's.
Is that the
anywhere
alley?
they
so
need
maybe
to,
Mayfield Alley.
It's, yeah, it says 0 Mayfield Road.
everywhere. I've
I'm
seen the
assuming they're
yellow
just doing
dots
it everywhere,
Okay.
just to clean everything up before the winter, is my assumption. So that's all they left. I got a email from Pliget just giving us the rundown of our investment rates have gone up. And then there's other options to put into, so I was gonna talk with Justin about this, but I wanted to tell everybody that the new rate, it was 4.15, it's now 4.22, so it went up a little bit. And then I got a letter of intent. Sorry, everything's in my screen. Letter of intent, it says to join council is the letter of intent I speak of. To whom it may concern, my name is John McAdoo and my wife's name is Joyce. We are interested in joining the West Mayfield Council to replace members who don't want to be on council any longer. We have lived in West Mayfield for 39 years on Sand Alley. We are both registered voters. Thank you for your consideration. And John and Joyce are actually here tonight, so you can take that away, Bob. That's all I got.
Okay, so we should do that immediately
I would do
then.
that. I would do that immediately. Yes.
Okay. We need,
We have what, one open seat?
We have one open
we have
seat.
one right now and
Mm-hmm.
possibly another one if somebody can't make it, can't ever make it, which I have to,
That was including both of us there, that,
She said that.
oh, okay.
well, who's up first?
I could hear you.
You guys wanna rock, paper, scissors for the first chair?
Me.
We have one chair available right now. Okay, John.
I'm first.
Okay.
All right, so, do we need a discussion or do we just need, just make a
Is there any
motion?
discussion
And then,
anybody
and
wants
you
to
can
have?
discuss
That's
it,
me to help.
after you have a motion made second, you can discuss it if you want to.
Okay, well, I don't know that there would be any discussion. We need somebody to fill us in.
Somebody's breathing.
We need a warm body.
I'm warm.
All right, I'll need a
Last time I
motion.
noticed.
Make a
I was
motion.
I'll second.
All in favor of having John take over our vacant seat?
Aye.
Opposed? Take a seat, John. You're right there. Congratulations.
It's good or
I'll
bad?
swear.
Oh yeah, you gotta swear him in. Stay standing.
Okay, I will. I can do that.
All right, John. You can repeat after me, but with your name.
Okay. I state your name, is that what you're gonna do?
I
John McAdoo,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the
the
Constitution of the United States
Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of Pennsylvania,
and the Constitution of Pennsylvania,
and that I will discharge the duties
and I will discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity
with fidelity
for the residents of the West Mayfield Borough.
for the residents of the West Mayfield Borough.
Thank you, you're in.
Thanks. It's like going to the military.
The only other thing I have that I
Lot
forgot,
less signatures.
I got
Lot
a
less signatures.
Yeah, that's true.
application for Gerald's position, of Matthew Ferroni. Jake said that he would call and speak to him tomorrow if you guys all wanted him to move
Let me
forward with
take a
that.
quick
Go
glance
ahead.
at this here.
Yeah.
Got a resume.
So now I mean, can we discuss this now about the whole hiring somebody? Cause this just all happened so fast.
I don't know, when do you discuss that? Would that be
I don't know
under,
if there's gonna be any changes or if we just,
Well, it depends on what you guys want to do. I mean, you've got an opening now effective whenever Jenna said that.
do it now or under new business?
Probably under new
Business,
business.
business.
Okay.
do that, add that to my list.
That's all you got?
That's it. I'm done, sorry.
Correspondence? Okay. Zoning officer report. You have anything to report?
No, nothing of greatness.
Okay.
Code.
Code enforcement. I don't think we have any, I don't really think, we didn't really have much going on this past month. So, no, still on everybody about everything. Junk cars, garbage, high weeds, ain't no grass, but there's weeds. It's daily, it's nonstop. Broken down boats that show up in front of people's yards.
About that lady we cut on the ground. I was just gonna ask the same question.
Oh, that wasn't brought up, that was since the last meeting then? We got, yeah, okay. So, yeah, Brian got all the grass cut over at the, what's her name? Deborah
What's my?
Westnight, what's her name? Chesnick. So that's all cut. Looks a lot
You
better.
could actually use cut again now, since we cut it last time.
Do we just cut it, knowing that she's not gonna cut it, or do we give her the opportunity to cut it again?
At this point, no, just cut it.
Just do it, yeah, because we don't wanna have to go through all that aggravation.
Keep, you know what I mean? Well, keep.
Yeah.
it
Running
going.
tab.
Just keep it running tab, so, okay. You got the permission to do it again.
Brian, you keeping some kind of a tab? Well, we have 8 hours on it now. Is that all we're charging? It's hourly, we're not charging anything else?
Well, no, you can't.
Well, you have to do either a high hourly, You have to add because of the equipment we're using.
Yeah, the
So we just come up with, figure out what it should cost, and we'll go
I
from
mean, to a
there.
certain extent, it's an estimate. I mean, you know what Brian's hourly rate is, okay? But then you gotta factor in whatever your gas.
Gas and wear and tear.
Wear and tear.
But
It
just
should have
make
been
sure-
cut.
Make sure you have a consistent number, you don't, you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying, we should have something made out, set up and say, okay, here it
This
is.
is the
Well,
Brian
agenda we're
spent
following.
Okay.
this many hours doing
So
it.
we're down
like
to
we
the-
have a yard guy that services some of his places and stuff, and I asked him one time, you know, about, hey, could you go over to this other house, you know, and maybe give them an estimate to, you know, cause their grass was high. And he goes, I'll tell you this right now, I've already cut this grass this year 4 times. So my rate of what I would charge for one cut, I would times it times 4. That's how I would
Because it
bill,
was never cut. and
cause it
you've
was
gotta
never cut.
Cut
So-
and rake and cut
Yeah.
and rake.
I mean, it's that, it's not just hours, it's how many cuts would you have had to do in order to
Well,
have had
I
it
don't know if
cut?
you can go back and do that.
Yeah, I can understand a guy in business for himself would choose that, but I don't think we should do
Yeah.
that. I think we might run into a little bit of a problem there if we were asked.
We'll work with them. We'll figure out.
Yeah.
But again, it's not just Brian's hourly rate. It's gotta be added to your other,
Wear
some
and
portion
tear.
of your overhead.
Yeah,
You have overhead, it's like a business, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Sure, so,
we'll work it out with them. Figure out what we gotta do with that.
Hey,
But
who's that being turned into?
well
that's
then,
courthouse.
right.
Top of
eventually,
the year.
well,
So we can start
eventually,
with-
The easy,
I'll have to file a municipal lien against the property. So I'll just need, how many times Brian cut, what the total number is for each cut. Sometimes it might be more or less, and whatever the final total is, we file that as municipal lien, and that's lien against the property, not just for that amount, for the cost, everything else like that, on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but there should be some type of paperwork saying, Brian cut it on this date. In case somebody ever charges, wants to come back and say,
Keeping
hey.
track of that,
Well,
right?
yeah, we just said that.
You're right.
I don't exactly have the date, but.
Well, I'm sure you could figure it out because one of you guys sent him a picture the day that you guys were doing it.
on my phone.
So
Keep track
there's
of
your date.
Alright,
Just,
I never thought of that.
Just-
but yeah, it's
Just
on my
keep
phone.
me
yeah,
updated.
just
Brian.
let Jenna know and then she'll keep track of it.
sounds good. We'll make it work. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So, emergency management, I know he's here tonight.
Yes, indeed.
Doesn't have too much to talk about.
Oh. Oh, please, I complain. So
Okay,
next
thank you.
month, is Emergency Management Month. They do it after September 11th. That was the big kickoff event that gave everybody a wake-up call. So what I would like to do, with council's approval, is have a couple of community engagement sessions here at the council chambers. I'm looking at a couple of Saturdays in September and a Wednesday that you guys aren't gonna be using this. So it'll be like Saturday the 6th and Saturday the 27th. Probably Saturdays around 3 o'clock, maybe 2 hours or so. And then the Wednesday, the 17th, 6, 7 o'clock again. Just about 2 hours.
I don't have a problem with that.
What's the name, dates?
Have Kevin post it on the website and see if community folks would love to come in and learn a little bit about emergency management and what they can do to get themselves prepared.
September's meetings are the 10th and 17th.
So the only day that,
No, the September's meetings are the 3rd and 10th.
3rd and 10th,
Oh, 3rd and 10th, that's right.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's next week.
Yep.
and week after,
That's 17.
we have a workshop meeting.
if you could send me whatever you want.
Absolutely.
Get on there.
And the other thing,
We're going on vacation.
I'm trying to have emergency management purchase a couple of handheld radios from the former fire department.
Sorry.
The county paid 75% of the money for the new radios, and the Relief Association kicked in the last 25%. They are attempting to merge with Patterson Heights.
I thought we paid for those radios.
No, it was purchased from the county and the Relief Association. We didn't pay.
I can remember,
Not
Years
Many
ago,
years
we made
ago that we
donations,
paid.
we made donations toward them, yeah.
yeah, okay. I knew we paid for something. But
Right.
I had to do with radios.
Yeah, county is switching over to all digital radios soon, so we would be without any way to communicate with police and fire. We have the PMARS radio here that'll let us communicate with county, but that's a separate station, so. I think we had to pay 25% for the radio, so it should probably be, I'm thinking maybe $300-400 to reimburse the fire department for it, and I'm gonna meet with the county commissioners to get their blessing for it, but probably be using some of our, what'd you say, we had like $12,000 in our emergency management fund? Yep. So, yeah. Cool. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
That it?
That's it, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
The only thing I had was the cell tower, because you guys weren't gonna be here, but you can talk about it if you want to,
Okay.
or I can.
So, the cell tower, I reached out to Diamond, who has the cell tower, and they've been paying us, what have they been paying us?
It's 1,200.
Oh, 1,200, okay.
It fluctuates around.
And
Yeah.
they've offered us, I think it was was it 339 or something?
Yeah, about 340.
Around 340, it was their last offer to buy them out of the contract. And I got them up to 400, which I thought was a pretty good deal, but this week I got a call from another company that says they're interested in buying the contract out. And I told him what they were paying, what they agreed to pay us, and he says, well, I might be able to beat that. I just talked to him again today, but I needed the contract to send to him. So I'm gonna send it to him, and hopefully we'll be able to vote on something next meeting on taking a buyout. I don't know if he'll beat the 400, I kinda doubt it, but.
The other thing is too, I mean, I'd have to look at it, but are there things that they commit to doing that maybe the other guy wouldn't commit to doing? I mean, probably not. I mean, they're just paying you for that. I don't think just like ongoing maintenance or anything else like that. There's nothing.
Not really.
No, we don't have anything to do with that other than
Okay,
collect
okay. But you
rent.
know what I mean? I just wanna make sure
Yeah.
you compare apples
Sure.
to apples.
Yep,
When we do this, no matter which one we go to, are we selling that property?
no, I think we're just selling the rights until that,
Well, that
right?
needs to
Isn't
be-
that,
we need to
they're just
determine.
renting it off of us.
I understand that, but we need to make sure that that's what's happening. We're just buying out the rent.
Well, I'll have to look at it then, before you finally vote on it. Because if it's a sale, we might have to advertise that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What was the name of the company?
That has it now?
Yeah.
Diamond.
Diamond, I think.
I'm pretty sure they're paying me taxes. Property tax.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look.
They already own that.
Tina, look in that book. It's alphabetical.
You were here a long time, Bill. Did they buy it? Did they buy
You
it?
should be
It
able
was
to
put in,
remember that,
it was
Bill.
put in as a lease agreement, that's why we get a yearly payment. You know, because if it had been bought
bought
outright,
it,
there would have
they
been
would
an end amount that would have said, okay, after so many years they own
Property
it.
tax.
This was an ongoing year after year, so it was an ongoing
That would be
lease.
like an installment agreement where you pay so much a month for so many years, and then at the end of that period,
Yeah, this wasn't that way, they just continued to pay us every month,
I understand.
so it wasn't, to me, it wasn't bought.
I agree with you.
It says leased land tower.
And they're paying their tax.
Maybe that's part of the.
Which is probably in the agreement
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
that said if you're gonna be using it, you're gonna pay the taxes on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and why would they offer a buyout if they're not gonna own that property?
Well, they'll probably want to.
That's what I'm saying, that wouldn't make sense to me anyways.
Did I send you anything from about the $400,000 buyout?
No, this one we talked briefly today.
That's what this is.
You had a chance, email that to me, so.
Jenna, this is what they sent
That's what,
Right.
yeah, well, that's what they sent you. You sent me that.
Right. I still have it, I'm sure.
Can I take it then?
Sure.
Okay.
Next.
So
Oh,
when it actually does happen, it'll be we'll have a closing and get a check.
I'm sorry, I have one more thing. My typewriter, you know that I write everyone's checks. Yeah, so Eli got me a price, I think it was I think it was 200, like around 200. So as long as everybody's okay with that.
Oh, yeah,
I
because we
needed-
gotta keep you
I mean, I
typing.
gotta keep typing,
You
so.
gotta type your checks.
Eli said it's like,
Well, we don't get checks anymore, they go right to the bank.
Well,
Okay,
she's
bills.
gotta type it in though.
Pay bills.
pay bills. That's checks. So as long as everybody's good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to use.
I don't think we have to, I don't think that should even be a discussion.
Okay, someone make a motion and approve it.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Hey.
All in favor? Opposed? All right, bye typewriter.
Thank you. Eli, buy my typewriter.
Yeah, let her know.
We'll keep you in business, Eli. Stick around.
That's it then?
That's it, that's all.
Okay, Citizens Advisory Committee.
All right, thanks, Mr. President.
You're
Welcome,
welcome.
John. Good to have you on board.
Thanks.
If there's anything that we citizens can do to help you get you up to speed on stuff or whatever,
Okay.
we're here for
I
you.
read all your stuff, so.
Okay, good. Thank you for stepping up and, with this emergency management month thing coming up, and that's great. I think we could do with that in the borough, and same thing, we're here to help you any way we can on that. Bill, thank you for sending me all that sewer data you diligently kept over the years. I added that to this big massive database that I've been collecting and stuff, and there's a lot of stuff, a lot of sewer pipes in there. So I think one day all of that stuff would be very useful.
And there's a bunch of videos here too.
Oh, really? Okay. I wanted to mention that I reached out to the Election Bureau, Bill, I think you did too, about the upcoming ballot, and they had it wrong. They were gonna have the wrong ballot, actually. They were missing 2 seats on the ballot, so I spoke with the director, and Robin McGraw, she's so helpful, she lives here in the borough. So we corrected, I sent them all the information I had, so now on the November ballot, there will be 6 seats. 3 2-year terms and 3 3-year terms on there, so, yeah, we fixed that for democracy, I guess.
Yeah, I talked to them as well.
Yeah. We're gonna have a town hall sometime in September.
I'm gonna talk about that.
You gonna talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So part of our vision survey process that George Newsom recommended that we do, if we wanna move forward with state assistance and grants and all that sort of stuff, a good place to start is developing a vision survey that can be funneled into a comprehensive plan and so forth. So we're going to put together something. The town hall, plus we'll do an online survey and probably a paper survey, really. I think we should do at some point, but we're working on that. I don't know if you know, we've had a vulnerability to power outage survey going around. We're gonna close that out on September 1st. Some really good responses. You, Eli, you'd be really interested to know a lot of the responses there. And the last thing I wanna say is that, the proposed ordinance, I don't know what you all are gonna do with it tonight.
Nothing.
Okay.
We're gonna wait till the next workshop to work that out first.
Good. So I sent you a memo with some points from our perspective, and also I sent you a link to a draft that today I put together, and I can send you this. This is more like a reconciliation of all the points and comments and stuff that I've collected, and I kind of put it in there. Tina says, write it up. Whatever you think should be in there, write it up. So this is what it is. I'll work on this. I'll send it to you. Hopefully you can all have this by the next workshop meeting, and we could sort of just parse all this stuff, because I think there are some legal concerns. We briefly talked about this, Joe, before we got out of here. I think there are some legal concerns. There's an ethics concern, financial stuff, and just some, overall administrative stuff that I think you all would benefit from, like, seeing this, working through it. So hopefully we'll have a really good, solid ordinance at the back end of this process.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah, that's why we wanna wait to discuss all that with you next week.
Okay, all right, that's all I have, thanks.
Thank you.
But
Okay.
you will wanna have a motion to move that off your agenda to the next meeting, because remember,
We have to do
Oh, I
that.
make the motion to do that.
because you paid to advertise that once already, you don't have to pay to advertise.
Oh.
We amend it, I don't wanna
Okay.
waste money,
The ordinance.
yeah.
Second,
Yeah, I'll second.
all in favor?
Left-hand man.
Opposed?
'Cause you gotta keep it moving, you know what I mean?
Yep, sounds good. All right. Well, it goes to the next meeting.
Perfect.
I'll need a
I'll make a motion.
motion to go to
I'll second
citizens.
it.
Okay,
I have a question.
All in favor? Opposed? Okay.
Okay,
okay.
hold on, Jim.
Hold on one
Wait, we didn't go to citizens yet.
We just, you seconded it.
Yep.
Are we going to citizens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Bob Cott, you signed it last time, but are you good?
I'm good.
You're good, so we're crossing you off. That
You've
Caleb
been crossed
Muir
off.
was here, but he's not here. So we should cross him off. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you have a question.
Yeah.
You're Mrs. McAdoo. Joyce.
I'm not
okay.
Mrs. Matthews.
It's nothing bad. I don't know if any of you know, we live on, our actual formal address when we first moved in was Harveston Road. Well, they had to change our address because we are raising our grandchildren. My grandson has epilepsy, and the ambulance couldn't find our house. So they changed it to Sand Street.
Sand
Well,
Alley.
Alley.
Same.
Well, now, the sign was put in the ground behind the, stop sign. So nobody can see where it says, if they could just move that to a more visible place.
Oh, you mean the name of the alley, the name of the street?
Yeah, the street sign.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all, just move it so that they can see it.
Put that on your list, do a PA1 call.
For all three houses that are there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, then we have Kathy Brewer.
My question's for Jenna. Did you get anything from the accountant about doing, the accounting for the year, for last year?
Like to
To do the audit?
yes, yeah, I got it, I actually have it printed with me. Do you need it?
Well, no, I'd like to know what's going on with it, cause I didn't get anything.
Yeah, they basically, all they sent was to like redo or how can I word it? Like, they wanna do our audit again, so we just have
Do
to.
you need to sign off on that is my question.
The president does, yeah, so I was gonna talk to him about it, I just haven't
Cause the
had,
school's not doing one, and I don't know why.
the school's not doing one at all.
They just said they're not doing an audit with them this year
With JMA.
for last year's stuff, and I don't know why. That's why they gave it to you separately.
No, this is about our audit, West Mayfield
Right,
Boroughs.
but the same company would do both the borough and the school audit at the same time.
So I have to do your school audit too, get your school,
No,
oh.
you're gonna have to, just the borough. For some reason, the school is not doing an audit.
Oh, okay, I was
For
confused, I thought you meant like
last
I
year's
had to
tax
do
year,
your,
and I don't
like
know.
your audit, I'm like, let's get that done, it's
Right.
September.
Yeah.
I started panicking for a second.
No,
Okay,
alright.
yeah, okay.
Okay, Kathy, and then we have Nora.
Nora Seuss, 102 37th Street. The first thing is, I got a message about a rental on the 6th. And they got a hold of Jenna, Jenna told them to get a hold of Candace, and they still haven't gotten their paperwork. Now, we can trust these people, I told her, don't worry about it. She hasn't got the application. And another thing is, there was a rental last Saturday. We went down to paint and do things in the shelter on Sunday, me and Chrissy, and the bathroom door was wide open in the men's room. The ladies' room door was unlocked. The lights were on under the shelter. So I turned off the lights, I locked the bathroom doors, and then Monday we went down there to do some work, and Candace was just coming that day to lock everything up and turn off the lights. And I told her, I said, you know, we have some kids that are kind of destructive down here. There's new toilets and new sinks in those bathrooms. And all they needed to do was walk in there and they could have destroyed something. And who's responsible? Because the person that rented it isn't responsible for closing up. And that's the second time I've turned the shelter lights off, but that's the first time the bathrooms were open. And another thing, I saw the garbage men, and there was trash in there, but it wasn't ours. And I gave a son Bob a picture of it. There's somebody in Beaver Falls that is throwing their trash in our dumpster. And so it needs to be locked, but it's too big. I saw the trash man on Friday and he said that dumpster is never, ever been even half full. So I'm requesting you guys get a smaller dumpster for down there.
Yeah.
And we don't use it from October to May, then we can lock it for the winter time.
Yeah.
But we could put a lock on it during the week and unlock it on
Well,
Friday.
we have a lock for it as well down there, but for some reason she's not using it.
Well, that was off last year. So now I go to throw empty paint cans that were dried into the dumpster and there's a floor jack in there. Yeah,
We don't use that, we don't pay for that during the winter, right?
No.
no.
So just tell them they can
Yeah, I'll
take
just lock it
it
for the winter.
when we're done with it and bring us.
Well, they don't
Small one
charge, so
next
I
year.
guess they just don't take it. So, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, there's no sense in leaving it there, cause next thing you know, it'll get filled up, it'll get piled up around it, so let's just get it out of there.
Yeah,
Tell them when we're done with it for this year, take it.
and I was talking to Brian about the dusk to dawn lights down there at the Jubilee shelter. They flash all day long. I know they're supposed to be on at night, but he said they're really, really old. And I thought, why don't we get two big dusk to dawn lights for on the ends instead of, take all them other lights down? Cause they're really old, they're probably using more electric.
What lights are we talking about?
On the end of the
The Jubilee
pavilion,
shelter.
the big pavilion,
Did we put LEDs on all those?
we did, but that was like 10, 12 years ago.
But they're
Yeah,
all-
and they're not working right, they're flashing all day long.
LEDs use a lot less light than those big.
Well, they're,
Dusk to dawn.
I have the big
Well,
LED dusk to dawn.
Well,
and they
dusk
don't
to
use
dawn, it
any-
could be LED.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I
if you
think
get an
we put
LED
those
one.
on before we even had the bucket truck.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been.
so they
Well,
really need replaced.
Yeah, they're cheap enough.
they
Add that
don't
to
use
your
that
list,
much
pick up
electric.
2 dusk to dawn at Home Depot and install
What do you
them.
wanna do with the other lights on there?
Chop
Throw them
them,
away.
take them to your house, give them to your family.
Throw them in a dumpster.
Because
Everything's
honestly,
wired for 'em,
if
you
you
know.
put one
Yeah.
on each peak, that's gonna be big enough, cause I have a 5,000 watt one on my house. I mean,
Yeah, you're just
Brightens up
gonna disconnect
everything,
the
LED.
wires that are on
it's
them
only like
and
35
just connect
watts.
the new wires onto them.
And it's hot all the time, right? They're hot all the
It'd have to
time.
be, yeah, if
They
it's
used to
dusk to
be,
Yeah,
dawn.
so
Well, no,
same,
there's-
same with the dusk to dawn, so it's the same
It's
wiring.
labeled in the box as
Yeah.
spotlight, so you just flip that switch on and then they're on.
I understand, I understand it, but what I'm saying, once they're on, they're
Yeah,
powered all
usually-
the time.
But they
It's
just
a
supposed to
photo
come on
line
at
that
night
comes on
though.
in there
Yeah.
For motion and stuff.
I just replaced the lights that are there, that way all the whole yard's lit up.
That's what
Well, that's what we're doing.
we're talking about.
Take the old LED ones out with the bad sensors in them
Yeah,
and put in new ones.
You talking
The exact
LEDs with
same
sensor,
place.
you talking dusk to dawn.
Dusk to dawns.
They have LED sensors in them.
Yeah. Those,
Yeah,
those ones that we have down there are dusk to dawn lights.
yeah, I understand that, but where are you gonna put them other lights? The new lights?
Right where the old ones are at.
You're ripping the old
Take
ones
the
out.
old ones
right?
out, you're replacing.
I understand that, but there's four lights on each building. And there's 2 on the one up
On the
by the
corners.
club.
There's 4 on each building?
There's 4 on one end, there's 4 of them on Jubilee one.
well, you have the peak, why don't you put them up on the top, like, up higher on the peak? And they'll shine down on both sides, they're
You
bright.
mean like at the driveway?
Where the bigger shelter is that everybody usually rents.
That's what I mean on the
Yeah, the
driveway.
driveway
on
side
each
and
side.
on the other side. Just do
One on
2.
each side.
Well, there's that big tree on the other side.
We'll figure it out.
Well, why we put them lights on there like that, so it's,
Yeah.
cause the kids and all that were having problems at that time.
Whichever ones are broken, those are the ones to replace. I think they're all
They all
broken now.
flash.
They're all
They
flashing.
flash
So
all
you
day
just
long.
replace
them with what, the newer version of what they are.
That's what I would do, just get a newer version of
Yeah.
what them are, just
Yeah.
replace all of them.
That's
Yeah.
fine,
Those are all
Yeah,
dusted on.
that would
Yeah.
work.
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Do that.
Do you,
Perfect.
can you give me the contact for the person
so I
who's
got
supposed to be
authority to buy
renting
them, or,
on
Yeah.
How much
Saturday?
are they, you remember?
I remember them
Okay.
were like
Yeah.
50 bucks.
I'll call her.
They're not
I'll
that
handle
much
it.
anymore.
She's away right now. Her,
They're-
taking
they
care
are,
of
then
somebody
check
just had
Amazon.
surgery. So
Yeah.
I'll wait till next
I could
week.
even get the ones.
I'll get it,
just
I'll
like
get it.
there.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Last
I told
one.
her,
She's
That's
fine.
fine.
send you,
Everyone
I'm
did.
gonna tell her, just send you a check.
Okay.
That's $100.
Can you
right?
apologize on
Yeah,
behalf
so
of
how many
us
lights?
that,
4 lights, 8 lights.
That baby
So
sat.
you just replacing
I
the ones on
understand,
that,
but
what
yeah,
about
it
the
still,
others?
it still shouldn't
Oh,
be
yeah.
that
Two
way.
ones that are bad.
So 8 lights?
Yeah,
Let's just call it
Well, I
that
can
one,
go.
whatever's bad, replace.
Oh, and I got another thing. Somebody
So we get
rented
like
shelter
$400.
too, and they didn't rent the kitchen, and it was opened up for a person that didn't rent it. They had both shelters. So that's, I don't know if she knows
She should.
that she shouldn't do that.
What
She's
is
been told.
What's shelter two, is that the one at the ball field?
Yeah.
The old concessions.
And that's all I got.
Thank you, Nora.
You're welcome.
Is anybody else?
Yes,
Sue?
Sue Wood.
Hello, Sue.
Hi, Susan Wood, 3524 West Third Avenue. We're gonna have a town hall, as Kevin mentioned, and we decided on Thursday, September 25th. And I made a poster to display at the car cruise, but not a lot of West Mayfield people are going to be at that, mostly those of us who are working. But in any case, it's going to be advertised online, basically and we're going to do it at the park. So basically, it's for people to come and hear what's new, ask members of council and the mayor what's what, express their opinions and their solutions, a regular town hall kind of thing. We're also gonna do a 50-50 raffle and have cookies and coffee as a kind of a draw to get people to come. But we're hoping a lot of people show up. We're really aiming for that so that we get community involvement. So,
Who's working?
What time?
pardon me?
What time?
6 o'clock in the evening. I mean, it's gonna be advertised online, but 6 p.m. Thursday, September 25th. Can you be there? Can you be there?
I don't know.
Okay,
That's a long way out yet.
all right.
Who's in charge of the sign over there? Who puts the stuff up on the sign?
That would be, Mike,
The
yes.
secretary.
Get a hold of Mike and let him know, give him the information and let him put that up on the sign.
Are you talking to me or the
Yes,
mayor?
you.
I don't have any idea who Mike is.
The mayor will do it.
Okay, thank you. I don't know. That's the first time I've ever heard of somebody named Mike, so, all right, thanks.
Mike,
I'm stuck in the
what is
20th
this?
century,
Yeah, I
remember?
Taylor. Okay,
Call him Claymore.
thank you.
At the park, which building or which?
Well, that's a good question. I guess whatever the biggest
The Jubilee.
shelter
okay.
is, because we want people to come, and they may have to bring their own lawn chairs, but, it's kind of a work in progress to get this agenda and so forth organized. But first thing to do was get a date, and we got that.
Okay,
Hey, it's a start.
and
Okay.
that's everyone. Anyone else have any comments?
Make a motion, we'll go back to regular business.
Make a motion to go back to regular business.
Jake seconded.
All in favor? Opposed?
Go to Jenna.
Let's go to regular business. Old business.
More business. We're gonna talk about the truck real quick and the truck situation that we currently have. So we were planning on getting rid of that dump truck right before the snow started to fall. That's the best time to get rid of a snowplow truck, when everybody's in desperate need for it. But shortly after we got it back from the shop, the turbo went out on it. It is still at the shop. That was what, $3,000-ish so far?
Yeah,
So far, we're around $3,000 in the hole on a turbo. So once that truck gets back, I've given those guys direct orders to immediately wash it, tire shine it, take pictures of it, and don't drive it. So as soon as we get it back, it'll be up for sale. The other one that we were planning on selling is washed and ready to go. It's running, new battery in it, whatever.
Is that the pickup?
The pickup truck.
Okay.
So
then we plan on selling.
that one's
First I
ready to
heard of
go
that.
up for bid. Yeah, that one's going away too.
Are we putting them on municipal bid?
Yeah, we're gonna list them at the same time. But
Are you selling plows with them?
that's something we can discuss. Brian and I were talking about that. Obviously, it's gonna be worth a lot more with the plow on it. But if we plan on selling that truck and replacing it with something newer, that plow may work with the newer truck. So
That's what I'm saying.
rather than buying a brand spanking new plow, we've already got a good used plow, but
And the same with the salt spread, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
just, at this point, it's just a truck.
So the other truck's gonna go with the plow and
Pickup.
salt spreader, no, the big truck. We sell that with, yeah, the new Ford. We should let that go
That's
as a
new on him
package.
with the salt spreader, but the pickup truck don't have a salt spreader.
Yeah, pickup.
Just has
truck's
a plow.
just a plow.
Okay, we have a little box thing on the back. What's that?
So that's something we have to figure out is,
I'd think it'd be worth a lot more with the plow on it.
well, we gotta find out
Yeah,
how
so
much
what are
money
we
we're
gonna
gonna
pay to
have.
replace it? I'm assuming we're gonna replace it.
Yeah, we have to,
Yeah, so what's it gonna cost? That.
yeah. And that just depends, are we buying new or are we gonna buy used? There's so many things, we'll talk about that at town hall, but just know that that's a thing that's gonna happen.
Well, if you're gonna sell this, you need to know before you sell it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, we'll talk about that at the town hall.
So you're not selling it right away.
Well, it's not even here yet.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, that's next
He's
week.
been working on it. It could be
We've
here in
got a
a week.
week.
Can you get like rough numbers by Wednesday?
Yeah,
I say town hall's 26.
He
Maybe
misspoke,
for-
he meant the workshop.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he misspoke.
yeah, my fault. But also, we have, that same Ford was involved in a vehicle accident out on Shenango Road. Somebody, what was that, the toilet people?
Yeah.
Turn 4 or whatever.
Dear John, I think.
Who was that?
Dear John,
Dear John. Dear John took out the bumper on it. So we do have,
On the new truck?
yeah,
yeah.
When was that?
2 weeks ago.
Sounds like they
Probably a
did
month
the
ago.
turbo.
Probably a month ago. I heard about it myself. Yeah, I didn't hear about it.
So,
I was just sitting at the stop sign, he cut it too short and took it right across the front.
It's already all been handled, like insurance and everything's
Yeah,
all
it's-
done.
it's
Everything's
done.
done.
but we did get a estimate for it in the amount of $2,925.60. Did you reach out to their insurance or them personally,
I had to
or
present it to you guys first before
Okay.
I can do that.
so? That's the monies. So now I'm gonna give this back to Jenna and say, go get our money.
Can I move it?
Yes.
Are we fixing
so
the
that
bumper?
was-
Are we fixing
That
the
was
bumper?
from,
I mean, it's covered by their insurance, you
Yeah.
might as well fix it.
yeah, it's,
Well, I
You
didn't
have
know
to
if you
sell
were gonna, things you're selling, but you're gonna try to straighten it out and just keep the money.
no, we'll do it right. And then Ron Lewis wrote one up for $854.90. It doesn't make sense.
No, it's
No, I
they were
lied.
the same, almost.
Wrong page. $3,038.64. So,
It was only $75 difference.
yeah, not the end of the world, but it'll get handled. That's it for old.
Salt.
What?
You said something about salt.
That's under new.
Okay, I just wanna make sure.
All right, did you have anything for buildings, grounds? Okay. Fire and police, Ryan's not here, sewers and sanitation, Bill.
Well, back to the street paving, I guess. You wanna,
Yep.
Jake and I went around
Mark.
again and we marked roads and measured them out and decided what sections we were going to do. He sent me a couple weeks back a copy of the list, which I believe I still have. That's not it, that's the other one. And I sent it down to, he asked me to send it to Whitmer Engineering, and I've not heard back from them yet. Their lady, Kelly, I believe it was, she was on vacation for 2 weeks, so, and they were swamped, so they didn't have anybody else to sign.
Oh, yeah.
Good, we wanna get them to do the bid package.
Okay.
So I'll wait to hear with them. I'll follow up with her. If I don't hear anything tomorrow, I'll follow up on Monday.
All right, Tuesday.
Yeah, Monday's a holiday, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm working Monday.
Okay.
Jake talked about the truck.
Jay already talked about the truck. And I don't know, I didn't have this on here, but it would be old business. I don't know if it was considered sanitation. What did we ever decide to do with garbage?
That's what I was wondering. I think we need to discuss that at the next workshop too, Kevin. Get that worked out.
Okay, because I heard that there was a survey going around, but, you know.
And I think you sent the
A
results
lot
of
of
that,
people,
right?
a lot of people didn't do it though.
Yeah, I can send them again.
Yeah, I seen it, but there wasn't a whole lot of people there.
I think the next thing to do is discuss it at the workshop, make a list of what we want, send it to different garbage companies.
Exactly.
And
We have
see
to
what we
make
come up
sure,
with.
we have that renewal thing.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna ask, when's our renewal come up?
I'll check.
I'm about 90% positive.
This is the
November.
3-year thing.
I'm pretty sure it's November.
It usually would be more than 2-3 months at the most.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't want to sneak up on this.
Yeah, I'm about 99% sure it's November. Off the top of my head.
Two other things worth noting. The drainage up here at the Borough Building is complete. They replaced all of the storm drains up here. They were all plugged plumb full. And then he'll also, your project down there on Craig Street.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that right now. The other thing being that it wasn't on here, but since then, the project, remember we talked about Craig Street Alley? Getting that's True Plumbing come up and they did it.
Nice.
We put all new line in, all the way out. I forget how many feet it was. They also put a clean out. They said there was a clean out there, but nobody could ever find it because it was cleaned off the other end of the alley, off to the side, and the grass was buried. But they put one in the middle of the alley. I don't have an exact footage. What would be nice is we could start getting some GPS coordinates, and I don't know how to do those, to say, this is where that clean out's at, because there's nothing else there. You know, so if you could send GPS coordinates and say, this is where the clean out is. Right now, I can tell you if you get down there, the man was a 406. His cellar window's there. If you go straight out from the cellar window to the middle of the alley. That's what. How do I word that? I think we need to start putting GPS coordinates.
Drop a pin.
So we do have somehow, some way, I gotta figure out how to get into the Google system. So years ago, Brian and I started a Gmail account, and Whitmer and somebody else, when they did all of the outfalls, remember when we did we mapped all the outfalls? I actually have on our maps, every single outfall that we.
I don't think that was outfalls. I think that was sewer basins.
Storm basins.
Storm sewers.
Where they go in and out. We marked both outfalls and where they go in.
I've never seen anything from an outfall. I've seen them
I'll
on the
see if I can
basins.
dig that up.
Because
if
I
that's the case.
still have the map that has all that information on it.
I'll get you the information on there so that you can get on that at any point in time. You'll just click on WM Borough, their page, click on maps, and you're literally just gonna go open the maps and just hit star. You hit it one time. So if this is the manhole, star. It's gonna map it right now and it'll give you the exact coordinates to it. So I'll show you how to work all that stuff.
Cool.
But that's how we've been doing it in the past.
Because I'd like to start actually mapping out not only that, but even exactly where manholes and basins. You guys did do them for the basins.
Yeah.
I think you did GPS most of those, but there's no spreadsheet of it. It's just on a paper map.
Whitmer has that.
They do? Did you give it to them?
Yes. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, because I remember them coming up here and saying, we never had anybody do a better job than that. They were really excited that we were able to geo-map every single one of them.
Thank you, I'll check on that, double
I'm
check.
pretty sure that was them that ran that project for us.
Well, there was another project that I had done, guy come up and said they would do it now. All of our sewer lines, and I think even our storm basins are now on the internet, are now on a system. So, you know, just, but I haven't been able to do it yet because I haven't shown, my son hasn't shown me how to do it, but he was set it up with them. You need to do a hearing to pull up the map of the borough with all the sewer lines on.
That's what these guys need for marking. So whenever that's up and running.
It's up and running. It's been up and running for about 2 months now.
Tell him he's been mandated to train Brian on how to use that.
I'll do that.
Is that it, Bill?
Yes.
Justin, finance and litigation.
Yeah, the only thing old business that I have is we talked about the, First National investment. You said they did get back and with a rate or no? Or
No.
No.
We need to get with them.
still get with them?
But, her name's Shelley,
Shelley? Okay.
out in
Because-
Chippewa, and she said she's more than happy to help you.
Alright, because
Give you some
I
ideas.
reached out to PNC and I just didn't want to go any further with that until we heard back, so.
The only issue that leads now for me is I work Monday through Friday, 9 to 3:30. The bank closes at 4, so I can try to call on my lunch.
Well, if I know what we're after, I go there all the time.
Yeah,
If you
I
say,
mean-
hey, we wanna invest a certain, what do we wanna invest?
I mean, we need to get.
Yeah, I say we discuss that
We'll put it on the workshop.
on the workshop.
Okay, good,
Sounds good.
all right.
It's gonna be a long meeting next week.
Is that it?
That's it, yeah, sorry.
Okay. Ordinance, I don't think we have anything as of right now, being we're gonna be talking about that at the workshop. Parks and Recs, she's not here, so we do need to, did you get a check from the insurance company yet? For the fence?
And I just picked up the mail yesterday. I didn't go through it yet because it was
Okay.
the second day of school. But I'll go through it tonight.
Because we got the thing saying that they're gonna pay
It should be in there.
12 or 13,000, something like that, I don't remember exact, huh?
It amazes me it costs that much.
Oh, and the fence is ridiculous, just them slats,
Learn how to do fences.
what'd they say, 20 bucks a piece for them slats?
For the little strips.
Well, they're not little, they're 20, they're, how tall?
Well, yeah, but.
But yeah, that little strip,
wide.
they're like 20 bucks each or something, yeah. It's probably cheaper to buy a big net if you wanna black it
Are
out,
they
you know?
necessary?
I don't know.
I think for the baseball league, isn't that what you said or something like that?
Yeah, the
I don't
baseball
see
league
why
had
it
something
would
to
be.
do with it.
I don't see
Because
why.
the sun would be shining in that direction.
There's no slats in the other ones.
No.
Right, I don't remember seeing slats anywhere else either, the other fields. But anyways, they're paying for it, so, as soon as we get a check, then I'll get a hold of the company and have them get it fixed. We do need to do something about, we need somebody can handle the parks.
Well, like I said, did you talk to her?
No.
Is she,
I've stopped down a couple times, she wasn't working.
okay. So what Bob and I are referring to is Candace has expressed that council in doing the parks is too much to handle for her. I have volunteered to take back on the paperwork side of it. It honestly just makes sense for me to have it anyway. I'm taking the checks. I can keep the applications in one place with one person. I have no problem doing that. I've talked to my Aunt Nora and, sorry, that sounded really unprofessional because I said Aunt Nora, but I talked to Nora and, she has offered to volunteer her time to help me lock and unlock the parks, make sure it's done properly, make sure it's clean.
Perfect.
Anybody else who could volunteer and help us, you know,
Yeah, I
in
mean,
case,
If I'm around, obviously.
you know,
We've made it work this last year.
yeah. I mean, it was fine when I was doing it myself and, you know, when I
Yeah.
was doing all of it.
Everybody here should have a key for
Yeah, do we have a
down there.
process guide or something like that?
I have
That's like-
one,
okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
That way,
Share that.
if you're not here, and you are here.
Well, let's put it on the wall somewhere.
Yeah, we
where it's
made it
just-
very simple.
It's
Hey,
very
this is
simple.
what you need to do.
And that's why
Perfect.
I explained everything to her,
Wanna,
I kept it very simple, so.
Work with John.
So is that what we wanna do then, Mom?
What's that?
Everything's gonna go back to me?
Yeah.
All the paperwork?
Yeah,
Can you change that on
if
the
you
website?
can do that.
Put everything back to me?
Yeah, do you want me to send the online request
Just
to
to-
Nora, you and Nora?
Do what?
Just
With John.
send it to me
Have
and then
John
I'll
take over
tell
your
her
position.
when there's a,
I always look at the calendar,
Yeah.
so.
Okay,
Did you talk to him about it?
No, not yet.
I talk to her all the
We
time
will.
anyway, so,
All right,
thank you.
okay, all right, so that's, I just wanted to bring that up.
That's fine. Yeah, let's get that out of the way.
I don't have anything,
Can you speak to Candace and ask her what her game?
I will,
Yeah, what her game plan is now?
yeah, as soon as I
So if
can
she's
meet
not
up
gonna
with
do
her.
that, are you moving her somewhere else, or?
I gotta
That's-
talk to her and see what she's wanting to do. I don't know what she wants to do. Let me talk to her first and make sure that she's still on board with us.
Okay,
Um,
kind of what I was asking.
yeah, I'll talk to her. Joe, do you have something? No, you may, yeah, you do
Yeah, he
have
does.
something.
Yeah, I just have, for everybody's, reminder, we've been involved in this litigation, us, White Township, Patterson Heights, with the city of Bear Falls and Aqua for years now. It was settled, but it had to go through PUC approval, and that's why this thing was put on the back burner. And the numbers are in here, we just need, you to authorize, your president to sign this. After the expenses, West Mayfield, and there's different amounts, and actually, you're getting the most. Your total distribution is $654,570, okay? And I know Eli was there, went back when we did this way back when, and I probably explained this to you guys. Of that 654, 472,745 is unrestricted, which means you can.
Do whatever we want with it.
There's 181,825 is restricted, and it's in the settlement agreement. And I'll end up sending Jenna like a memo on that, giving you that and explaining what we'll have to do. In fact, it's up to you how you want to do it. If I was you, I'd probably open up a new account just for that money. You know what I mean? You could, on paper, you could put it in this, your general fund, but it might be easier for you. And then there's limits on what you can use that money for over the next few years. So, and the other thing to remember for everybody is that, in addition to getting the money, there's been a lock on sewer rates for 3 years. After 3 years, that lock is done. So I just need you to authorize, we're the last one because our meeting got kicked around. And again, this is all, but you actually approved all this before, but you have to authorize Bob to sign it, so I have a motion for that.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed?
So
Motion
that
stands.
181,
Yeah, unrestricted, or restricted.
825 restricted, is that what was supposed to be dedicated towards sewer lines, or
Capital improvements for your sewer infrastructure.
just sewer?
Just sewer, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Just so I know.
What's
Then
today's?
Joe, when you
want me-
say that there's a 3-year lock on the
Separate.
sewer rate, do you know what it goes up to after the
that?
3 years?
No,
Okay,
it'd have to go through,
You see.
well, I think they might have to go through PUC approval
okay,
for that.
just curious, asking for other people.
No, it's a good question, but the one that no one knows the answer to right
Do you want
now.
me to put the date on this?
Please.
I've been getting a lot of questions regarding that, about how is West Mayfield just gonna sell off this stuff and whatever, and now all of our prices are going up? Your prices were going up whether or not.
We just made
Yeah.
money back.
We just made money.
Do they have anything that says they can only raise it a certain amount?
No,
Yeah, it was gonna
after the 3 years, no, Bob.
regardless.
And when's that 3-year start?
Yeah.
When they first become operational, collecting your money.
Which they're doing an increase initially, right? Is that from?
Yes, there is an,
There
I
is an
remember you
increase
talked about that.
there.
I
There's
can't
a,
remember right now off the top of my head.
we're in like that gray area right now where we weren't getting the increase and everybody else it was supposed to.
Right.
And then it's gonna go after a certain amount of time.
3 years. Because we're worried about having a big jump at 3 years.
So if anything, we save the borough residents a little bit more money
For 3
based
years.
off of time for 3 years.
Joe, should I sign this as a witness or you?
You can sign it.
Okay,
I just need the original.
Good work, Joe.
Thank you.
good work, Joe, thank you.
Yeah, I think it worked.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Joe. Mayor, nothing? Under
No, it's new,
Okay.
whatever.
All right, Jake, you're up for new business.
New business. First things first, I guess we'll go over this application. Jenna did receive an application for employment because Gerald is leaving us. I went over this application. I would be super happy to have the guy. There's maybe a small issue. A, he's from Monaca, and two, he's definitely overqualified. So we did not advertise how much we're going to pay. So I'm gonna say for a guy that,
For those qualifications.
yeah, he's got plenty enough qualifications to do this. He should start out at where Gerald's at, maybe. Walking in the door.
We didn't advertise for this position yet, have we?
We
Yes.
advertised for the position, yes,
Oh,
just
we
not money wise, yes.
Yeah, we did not advertise. But if I talk to this guy and he sounds like, I mean, based off of this.
Ask him what he wants first.
Well, when you have.
Yeah, we will. I already know how that's gonna go, but he was a field technician for 6 years over at Hillis Carnes Engineering Associates in Bridgeville. And looks like he did a lot of work there. He was a laboratory supervisor for construction services. He was a detective for Boscov's.
They run lawnmower.
He's been an assistant manager before at Castle Builder Supply. Early on, he was a safety coordinator, maintenance engineer, and a laborer's assistant. So he's very well rounded. I can say that.
Can he run equipment?
We don't need him to. We have Brian for that.
Yeah,
We're
but
looking
you
for a
still-
laborer. I didn't do
Still.
a deep dive into that, but I would assume that somebody that's been a maintenance engineer for years.
Should have basic knowledge of some kind of equipment.
Well, how about you
Yeah,
call him
I'll do some digging.
before Wednesday, call him,
Might
talk
have
to
some
him.
common sense.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look into it.
Yeah, Brian, Jake can call him before Wednesday, call him, get baseline information, and,
Yeah.
I mean, that was just left
I'll
in
feel him
the
out.
mailbox yesterday.
Yeah.
But I already know what's gonna happen. It's the same thing that we dealt with
You're
the
gonna want
last
more
time.
money.
So who turned this guy in? Who told him about it?
We posted it on,
It's
Oh,
all
yeah, I
Yeah.
think you posted it.
yeah,
Yeah, the second we found out Gerald was getting ready to disappear, you gotta be ahead of the gun on that one, so. But anything else that comes up, I mean, we have 2 weeks to come up with somebody.
Yes, and I turned in all the old applicants, their resumes to Jenna that we were hiring before.
Yeah.
So if you wanna thumb through some of those, you can too.
Speaking of having 2 weeks, we're down to 1 week. Does anybody have any problems with the flags coming down immediately after Labor Day? There's nothing else that they would need to be kept up
That's
for,
all
right?
November.
Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Oh, we usually.
Yeah, but we don't wanna wait that long, I don't think, because now you're into leaf collection and next thing you know, you're plowing snow. I'm thinking next week we need to take them down. Being Gerald knows how to do it and he'll be here next week.
It's a job. November.
November, that's too late to take them down. I mean, really, we've had nasty weather in November before. So I'd say let's get them down next week,
Okay.
all right?
Add it to your long list of fun things to do, Brian.
Do it at
Okay,
the
next
last
up on my
minute.
list.
On the last minute. The
Salt.
last.
Brian and I discussed ordering salt today. It just randomly popped up in my head for whatever reason, driving down 376 today. We have enough room for at least 6 truckloads of salt, so I'd rather get ahead of the game before we're behind it again. So I'm gonna call tomorrow and order 6 triaxle loads, and we'll be good to go for the better part of the
When we
winter.
Are we
placed our
gonna-
order for next year?
Yeah. Yeah, all I did was I just took what we did last year and flipped it over again.
Okay.
That system's a pain in the butt. I don't know, Eli's worked with that before too. They give you like a little window to order everything, and you have to do it right in the window, but yeah, no, that's all done and over with.
Are we gonna keep using, Frank for the
Co-stars.
Anti-skid.
anti-skid?
Sure.
Okay, good. What do we have for that? Do we need to be stocking up on
Need to
that?
start hauling it, yeah.
Okay, make sure you get a hold of him and when you got free time, go get a couple loads. Okay, we'll be set.
We're business as usual, everything else is going pretty good and smooth right now.
Okay. Is that it, Jake?
That's it.
All right, fire and police,
I have it.
you have the,
You have more report?
Yeah, there were 7 total incidents. Mostly there was power line down, building fire, 2 public service incidents, 3 medical first responders. It says total estimated fire loss $2,000. So they've been training, they have training hours on here. Sorry, I don't know how to read this.
where was the fire at?
Furnace fire, 4307 West 7th Avenue.
Oh, they did 211 hours of training.
The fire department.
That's a really nice report they do.
Very nice.
That's now.
Okay, yeah.
211 hours of
So I
training.
saved this for
That's it.
Candace, but she has to here. You
Oh, okay.
look that over.
They even put their response
Yeah,
time.
I got one.
Yeah, they do.
So that's, you get a fire report mostly every month.
You get up here in time to only have $2,000 worth of damage on a house, that's pretty good probably, because usually it's pretty big damages on houses.
That's
All
all for
right.
Chief, so.
Okay.
Bill, sewer and sanitation.
Alright. You had cap report on there, did I not? Yes. The cap report, I don't know if people remember what the cap report is. That's why they wanna talk about our sewers and sanitations and the programs that we're having in place to make them better. I've been doing it, and you have to do this report 3 times a year. You do it in January, saying this is what we're looking at for this year. You do it in the end of July to say this is what we've accomplished so far, and you do a final report in December. I've done the first 2, obviously, so I'm waiting for the December. We've done nothing with anything because we had no money. You know, I put down there that we're doing, but I also put down in there we're waiting for a settlement. Well, now we've got the settlement. So I don't know, when can we start doing this stuff?
Then I would hope we'd have the check within a week or so.
Okay. 'Cause if we may end up doing some things this year, I don't know yet.
Such as?
Well, that's why I gotta go back and review my history and stuff like that.
Well, we did get something done, we got
Yeah, we got
Craig.
we got Craig done. But, you know, there may be some other stuff we need done, and that's something that we're gonna have to, since we have this money, we got dedicated to quote sewer lines, we need to sit down and discuss just how we wanna do that.
Will you be at the workshop meeting next week to bring it, or can you bring it to the 2 weeks, the meeting, the actual
Council.
meeting? Yes,
Bring what?
whatever you want done.
I don't know yet, that's what I'm saying. I need a committee. Jake's on my team, my committee, Jason was, but he's gone.
I'm gonna put John on with you.
So, sewers and sanitation.
Is there any restriction on, like, putting those funds somewhere where it gains interest?
Oh,
Not the 400, so.
No, I'm saying.
Well, I don't think they're.
On any of them.
No, Bill's right, because it's just on the usage, Justin,
Okay.
not if you wanna let it sit there for a while and hopefully generate a little bit of income for you, sure.
Okay.
That was gonna be my next question. Is there a time frame that we need to use this by?
I'll look at the settlement agreement, I don't think, I haven't.
For a while there, they were talking about we had to use so much a year.
Yeah,
At one point,
I'll have to
I
look.
remember talking
That's
about
why I
that.
said I'll send something to Jenna, I'll send it to everybody, so,
Yeah.
to make sure everybody understands. what you
Okay.
want.
I don't think there's gonna be any issue though, if there's a whole lot of work that needs to be done, I don't think they're gonna say, hey, you can only spend this much.
No,
this
but
year."
if you have a chunk of money and you can
Invest
fund
it.
that,
Yeah,
that before the next,
For the next go around,
Yeah,
gain a little
15
bit of
years.
more money for
Yeah.
keep pushing. Yeah, I understand.
so.
Because there are a lot of things that need to be done. We've got sewer lines that I was trying, before the money ran out, if you noticed every year I was lining a section of sewer pipe.
Right.
And I was using I gave Kevin a copy of that, by the way, so you should have that. My history of all the sewers that we've ever had problems with. That's how I was determining, what we were doing.
I think you need to go with like the deepest ones.
I
Get
don't,
those ones done.
nothing on the map shows you how deep any of them are, so.
Actually, if you want me to, I can just read it to you so everybody knows. I thought I may have it with me, and I did. This is the actual settlement agreement. And it says the restricted funds are restricted in a plaintiff municipality, that's us and the others, may only use the portion of the aqua restricted funds by the municipality receives for the maintenance, repair, or capital improvement of the municipality's wastewater collection system and associated facilities. Each municipality shall provide Aqua a letter by March 30th of each year, verified by the municipal manager or public works director of the use of any of the funds in the preceding calendar year. If no funds are used in the preceding calendar year, then you so state in that letter. That's the only restriction. There's not a time thing, Bill, or anything else
All
like
right,
that.
no,
So this thing sits there for a while. You know. Obviously, you want to make sure you use it wisely. I mean, right.
well, yeah, I just don't wanna spend it, but I wanna make sure,
Right.
you know, these are old sewer lines, let me tell you, and, you know, like I said, I wanna get back, I got some film here, I wanna review some of that stuff too, to make sure that some of the stuff that we talked about West Fourth for how many years being a problem, we don't have a problem down there, we never have a sewer plug up down there, knock on wood, but it's also one of them ones that's got dips and valleys in it, and that's where you start to get some complaints about smell and stuff like that. So we were looking at that at one point in time. So that all has to be back and looked at again. I don't know that we're gonna be able to do anything for this year. I mean, we could. Yeah, I could call and get them to come in and line some pipe probably in a month.
Yeah.
Line a section of pipe. But we need to make sure we're doing the right stuff for that. So I'm gonna need to get with you two guys and say, let's sit down and discuss this. So we can know exactly what we're doing and what our plan is. Because again, I'm not here after the end of the year. So.
That's something we're gonna have to discuss soon too. Someone's gonna have to fill your role and my role. We gotta get somebody that's interested so they can do some shadowing.
Sounds like you're gonna be the sewer guy next year.
I'm retiring in January, so.
Good, you're gonna need
it. Time.
I'll help you anytime you need anything.
What? What'd you say?
The other thing on the cap report is, I sent that one in for July, and then I got a phone call, well, not a phone call, but an email from DEP. They want to meet with me and anybody else on council to go over the cap reports. Receive, thanks Bill, working with program for 2026 approval letter process. Also the cap reports where we apply for new tap-ins.
Yeah.
And I usually put in for 2 every year. At the end of the year, if you don't use them, they go away, you have to apply for new ones. Tim and I need to visit the municipality Beaver Falls collection system to discuss each party's progress regarding cap. We need to look at West Mayfield collection system reporting or mapping, and you want to have a consultation. So they want to meet with me up here and go over cap reports and stuff. The date that I can be there is September 2nd at 9. Oh, she don't have it on here. It's on the other one. It's either 9 or 9:30 in the morning, which is a Tuesday, I believe. So I'm going to be meeting with them on the 2nd. You want to come if you're available?
Sure, yeah.
Wait, you said the
I'm
second?
off.
Yeah.
September 2nd.
Yeah.
That's Tuesday. Okay.
What's this cap stand for?
Corrective action report.
Okay. So, we use all these acronyms.
Hold on, let me put this in here.
I have a file with all the past ones that I've done.
Okay.
Put in. I have a notebook. I'll give that to you.
September 2nd, what time did you say?
9 or 9:30. I can't remember which one.
9.
I'm assuming we're going to meet here at the Borough Building.
Alright, I'm just gonna put call Bill in the morning. And
So I have them. So I have.
So that's what's happening with that. Let's put through the agenda over here.
Council.
The other thing I had on my agenda was council in general, I guess. We talked about this in the past, and we touched on it a little bit today. There's nobody on the ballot for council. They're all, anybody that's here now other than
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Well,
put yourself.
all gonna have to do a writing campaign to get valid. Now, anybody gets voted, and when I checked with the election committee, if you're the only one that gets a vote, one vote, you're the winner. That's all it takes, it's just one ballot. So, pay attention when
There's
you're
no
voting.
minimum number, I thought it was 10
Yeah, I
or
thought it
something.
was 10.
They told me one.
Oh, okay.
I talked to Robin, and she said, no, it wasn't Robin, it was her boss. She said, if you get one vote, you're the only one, he said, you're the winner. That doesn't mean you have to take it, you have the right to refuse. You always have the right to refuse.
Yeah.
So, but there's nobody on the ballot, and, look how hard it was struggling. And I talked about this before, about possibly merging. I don't like merging with Beaver Falls, not that I don't like Beaver Falls, but their tax base is 6, ours is 2.7. Chippewa, I talked about, theirs is 2.6, ours is 2.7. That makes a lot of sense, we're also in that school district. I went out and talked to Mark Taylor, I believe it was, about this. He's the manager out there for Chippewa. And he told me that actually many years ago, one of the other presidents, Tom DeLuca, approached him about this, and it just wasn't the right time. He thinks that he agrees, he said, I think this is the right thing to do, but he can't make that decision. He has to take it back to his board to do this. So, I haven't heard back from him yet, because we've been delayed on our council meetings and stuff, so I'm gonna try to get with him next week again to see if he's done anything. I didn't know what you guys are thinking. It's not something that's gonna happen, if you decide to do this, this is not gonna happen in a week, a month, not even a year probably. Probably gonna take 2 years or so to do this, because I believe, Joe, does this have to go on the ballot?
What happened, I can tell you based, because I'm solicitor for, have been for a long time, Falston, which is pretty small. And I don't know how many years ago it was before the pandemic, so it's gotta be over 5 years ago. They were planning to merge with Patterson Township. And the process started, and we got the state to, I forget which department, to help. And they were a big help. There were months of meetings between both communities, a lot of things to iron out, without getting into detail. Then it got on the ballot, and to my surprise, it didn't make it. I thought it would be because Patterson wouldn't want West Mayfield, but it was the opposite.
Once you got that.
Yeah, West Mayfield was supposed, not West Mayfield, I mean Falston, I'm sorry. Falston was supposed to become part of Patterson. And I thought maybe the Patterson folks wouldn't want that responsibility. But the majority in Patterson voted for it, the majority in Falston did not. And talking to some of the people, I had relatives there. They're nonsensical. We thought we'd have to get sewers instead, new sewers. I mean, there were rumors going around at the time. Okay, silly things, just silly. But the point of it is, it does have to go on the ballot. Boy, there's a lot of work to do before it gets on the ballot.
Yep.
Okay, so it would take, once you even have both communities committed, I would guess 18 months to 2 years.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
And I think it makes sense. Small as we are, and we're struggling sometimes. Now, we got lucky, we got money, we're gonna have money here, we got money from the Sockyo, so we're gonna have some money to spend. But until that, we've been struggling.
Yeah, and how long's that money gonna last?
And that's my point, so, it's
I've been
great,
talking
it's great
about
right
that.
now, but how far in the future? That's why I think it'd be smart for us to look into this merger thing. So, I just wanted to get that out, get you guys.
There's also
feeling
other options too, right?
What's that?
There's other options too, like decrease council, businessify the borough, so like.
Yeah, we talked
borough
about that too.
managers and stuff like that, someone
That's
that
just
actually.
putting a lot more
understands that
burden on
And
each
that's
person that's left.
No, the council shouldn't be opening up parks and stuff like that, like a borough manager could possibly do something like that, actually run the borough
But the problem is, are you
with labor.
large enough to be able to afford the cost of a borough?
Yeah, not sure,
That's the problem.
like we'd have to.
That is not gonna be a cheap.
Glasgow has one.
We talked about, as a matter of fact,
Little
Eli,
Glasgow.
and I talked about that many times, about the money.
Kevin, do you know how much their salary is off the top of your head by any chance?
It
No?
depends, it's all over the
Just
board.
curious.
Depends on what they're accountable for, what they're doing, and how many people they oversee, if they oversee, authority.
Just curious.
Because they could be doing grant writing as well, and all that kind of stuff.
Some are, like where I live in Beaver, the police chief is also the borough manager. Frankly, I don't know how the heck he does that, you know what I mean? And others
The
like
secretary.
Rochester, because I know the guy real well personally, John Barrett, that's all he does. Now, how much he gets paid, I don't know. Yeah, but,
It's possible, like, especially with having a lump sum of money that we're about to get, you know, if it's
I
done
got a
right.
feeling we're gonna spend that before this ever happens.
Well, if you remember, if I could just interject, if you remember George Newsom talked about what they call a stamp program that the state has. Basically, it takes a look at your municipality, how it runs, its structure and so forth. And then, you know, with that assessment, you might be able to make a better determination whether decreasing size of council, going with a borough manager to take care of all this work. Maybe that's the way to go, maybe merging is the way to go. It seems to me that it would be prudent to go through that stamp process, which is pretty rigorous. Rochester, we went to a meeting over there, Rochester's going through it right now. It's rigorous and it's very informative, and it just lays it all on the table, right? So you come out of that process, you know where you stand and where you don't, really.
We need to do something, because, like I said.
See, I thought about this, I mean, I know I've mentioned it to other people earlier in the year, but the only thing that I don't like, I mean, but which I don't know would change or not, I know that their sewer rates, back in the day, they had a $90 a month base.
Well, that's part of it. Well, and that's what you gotta find out.
And so I don't know if our sewer, but ours goes to Beaver Falls though, right? Yeah, ours goes to Beaver Falls, so that may not affect us.
That's what I'm saying, those are things you have to find.
Yeah, that was the only thing. That was the only thing that I could see, because I've been trying to do a little bit of research and thinking about this for a while. But that's the only thing, the only bad thing that I seen that I could think of so far was the sewer bills.
I don't see that changing.
I think they force you into recycling too, don't they? And when I lived in
That's
West
possible,
Chippewa,
which
they did.
that wouldn't be
Well,
no
I
big
thought
deal
that's something
either.
we were talking about anyhow, was recycling.
You know, I'm
I
just
mean, I
saying.
keep hearing it, but no, we had trouble doing it.
It was too expensive to do.
Well, people just weren't doing it. We did recycling here and only had, what, 7 people in the borough show up, 5?
Oh, no, she's talking about weekly.
Yeah,
Oh, you're talking about
like with
traffic.
your garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with your garbage.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
it was too expensive, we couldn't afford to do it. Cause you had to have a separate truck and everything.
So anyhow, I just
Well,
wanted,
anyways.
I wanted to again put that out there and let you know that I did talk to them about that, and I'm gonna find out, you know, maybe they don't wanna do it.
Right.
Maybe they're not in it. I'll report that back.
All right, thanks, Bill. Keep us in the loop
Alright.
with that.
hear me, Kevin.
Is that it?
Yes.
Justin, finance and litigation.
Yeah, so what I have on here, I texted you and I think I sent emails out about it, but basically it's the dirt gravel low volume road grants, okay?
Yep.
Talked to the lady from the conservation district. They basically do all the projecting steps onto it. All we basically have to do is send somebody that they say is like maintenance crew, right? So I would assume it would kind of fall in Brian here, to 2 classes. It's a 2-day class. The one at the end of July was in Butler, all the other ones are kind of scattered, like Washington or something like that. But you would get certified in this.
For gravel road?
It's I forget exactly what it is, what it's called, but it's it's like a CES or a cert or something like that. I have to look it up again, but that was just something I wanted to kind of bring up, because as long as you can prove that any rain that touches any gravel road or a low volume road runs eventually into a stream somewhere, they pay for the whole project except for pavement. So like our alleyways would,
When you say project, a project to refurbish the road?
yeah, redo the whole road, drainage and everything. So they make sure that they want to basically prevent the dust from gravel roads going in. So
We only have 2 gravel roads left, don't we?
Oh, the alleys.
all the alleys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so basically they require someone to be certified in that course, okay? It's a 2-day course, it costs nothing.
How long I think I already got that.
Okay.
Cause I got it in Vanport.
Alright, I'll double check with exactly what it is, and then I'll get with either you.
Yeah.
Okay? But you basically have to submit the projects by December, and then they vote on them in January, and then they award after that. But like I said, they help you plan it, they do all that stuff, so.
I got a phone number for you, the guy that does grants.
Okay.
Only grants, that's all he does, that's his job. And he says if we need any help with grants,
Yeah,
I'll give you that number, I'll send that
Yeah,
over
we
to
can
you.
help the paving, but something else I did too, I went out to see Roman.
Kozak.
Kozak, I went out there and asked them about getting some help with grants for paving and stuff like that, and they recommend you see the DECD or whatever, which we've already done.
Well, he met with John Fetterman, a couple days ago over hot dogs and didn't get nothing.
I seen him at the hot dog shop.
He didn't even buy you lunch?
No, he was already out, walking out the door with his bag full of hot dogs.
So I'll find out what that is, and then we'll just.
I think it's the gravel road
He
thing.
should be eating too much hot dogs.
Of course.
Okay, perfect. Because
He
that
does
would be-
drive a Jeep without doors, so
That's all I
that's
have.
pretty
Thank you.
cool.
Yeah,
Right, you have anything for ordinance?
No,
Candace, nothing.
Moving on.
you had rescheduling workshop.
I said to take it off during the agenda, so.
All right, Candace ain't here, nothing. Nobody else has anything, it looks like.
Just me.
Mayor, it doesn't say that.
No, remember I said.
Oh, that's right.
To the agenda.
That's right.
There's, Brian, I don't know if you got word, there's 2 propane tanks over here. Somewhere in this area,
In the woods.
in the woods.
Okay.
Okay, can we get rid of them?
Not our property.
On our property.
I thought it was the borough
I
property.
believe that bar residential, I
That's
think.
bar.
It belongs to the project number.
Oh. Okay, so I gotta get a hold of them.
Yeah.
So people just go around and throw their propane tanks wherever they want.
You need to talk to Patty down at bar residential. You want me to call her?
Will you?
Yes.
Tell her that's there.
You know where they're at exactly? They get down, they close to the road?
They're close to the road, down here. Between the guy that fixes cars
Joe?
Joe,
and Mrs. Solberg. So they're in that area. You can see them from the road.
okay, is that it?
That and someone who recently moved in down here, their dog is taking their bowel movements in the alley where all the people walk. So how do we address this?
Call the police.
Send me some information, I'll stop and see him.
Okay,
Yeah, it's in the ordinance, you can't do that.
okay,
I mean, I just, yeah.
okay.
Is that it?
That was,
Brian, do you have anything?
Not as of right now, other than.
Would you like to mention about what's going on Saturday?
Oh, the car cruise, Saturday. 10 to 5.
All proceeds go to the park.
Yep.
Nice.
Am I gonna win the 50-50 again?
You might have a shot because me and Dad are going camping.
All right, we need to pay the bills.
I make the motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Opposed? Pay the bills. Ratification of purchases. Did anybody even make any purchases? Make a motion anyways.
I'll make it.
All in favor?
I'll second
Opposed?
it.
Okay. Any other business? We are adjourned.